Wonderful seeing you both in person after having been working together for over a year, I think now.
Absolutely,
Seeing
yeah.
you this big on a
Yeah,
little screen,
yeah.
being able to
Life
say
size.
hello, hug, and shake hands, it's been
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And here we have the science, diplomacy together. I mean, it's been quite some work we've done together on AI, but in general, for you, Daren, Tang, Director General of WIPO, having been now just coming out of numerous sessions, and Rüdiger having, from your EPFL Lausanne side and all the intense work you're doing on your side, how has it been to work together for this year? I mean, it's complete change of what you usually work on, right? I just want you to tell us, maybe Rüdiger, what was your...
Well, for me, it has been a great experience. I really enjoyed working with Daren. It's a very different perspective, and I think it's very refreshing to work together. And we have, I think, due to Daren's wisdom and input, and he has a very different take on things and a much broader picture than typically we would have in science. I think it has been a very, very positive experience for me.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And Daren, how's...
Well, it's first of all so good to see Rüdiger in person, because we've been seeing each other in these little boxes for the last, I think, almost a year.
Yeah.
Now I see him in person, and he was walking up the slope, and I was arriving in a different way, right? And we were teasing each other about how there's diplomacy and there's science arrival. So I think it's nice to see him in person. I think we've all gotten used to, and sometimes a bit too used to, this virtual ways of working. And I just finished a big event at my organization, and there's no substitute for that face-to-face. So I'm so happy that Jester is bringing us together, face-to-face, in person, to talk and to engage and to finally meet and to build this relationship. So I'm very happy to see Rüdiger, see you too. And I think the hybrid way of working, sometimes you're going to do virtual, sometimes you're going to do in person, but we need to have that in person as well. So congratulations to Jester.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think what we've been doing for the past year was specifically on AI, but really thinking through what can we anticipate and what can we offer the diplomacy community and the scientific community, the academic community that is not yet in the field, or actually evaluating what can be done. And what have you learned from science, Daren?
Well, I really appreciate Rüdiger's perspectives on the technical aspects, because AI is such a broad term, and it means so many things, so many different things to different people. It's become such a hyped up term, such an umbrella term, that his understanding of it, the science of it, his understanding of the different aspects of it, really enriches the conversation. Because what we don't want is that we don't want policy makers and decision makers making decisions without knowing enough of the technical aspects of it. You've got to bring both together to make sensible decisions. So thank you, Rüdiger, for all of your guidance and your expertise over the last few months working with you.
And so what have you learned from diplomacy?
I think that it's very important to have a clear idea and understanding of what can be done. It's one thing to think about what potentially would be nice to do, and we have started from that. But I think initially had visions of what we should be doing, which clearly would not have led to anything, right? And I think so. It was very important to have Daren there to clearly state of what realistically could be expected and where we might want to really go in order to have at the end hopefully some impact.
But I appreciate that he's been very open-minded, and that we've had the chance to engage openly and talk and to have a proper exchange and to share ideas and bounce ideas off each other. So I really appreciate that of Rüdiger.
Yeah.
Because we really want to get something done, but that means that we need to be, I suppose, pragmatic about what we can achieve over the next few years. And so thanks, Rüdiger, for being open-minded. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Yes, and having put you together, the two of you only at first, and then growing little by little, the reflection and the expertise helps you understand and bridge that gap of understanding that we try so hard, which is a vital part of creating that bridge. So anyway, we'll see where we are next year at Summit 2022 with hopefully an observatory sketch of what we could do about the future of AI and anticipation. And we look forward to presenting the world what we've got then.
Yeah. And I guess we should also thank you, because you and Martin, who have really tried to push us along, and there's always many other things to be done, and so it's important to have someone to
Thanks for keeping us on track.
Exactly.
With pleasure. It's been a privilege and a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.